After my sister's death, her lawyer gave me a drive and warned me to keep it secret from my husband. The truth inside exposed his betrayal and led to. My name is Ella, and 5 months after my sister Joy passed away, my life finally broke open in a way I never saw coming. Grief had already hollowed me out. Joy was my closest friend, my protector, the only person who truly knew me, so when her lawyer called and asked me to come alone, something in my chest tightened. He handed me a small drive and said Joy left strict instructions: watch it alone, tell no one, especially not your husband Samuel, and that warning alone told me my sister Hardy died carrying something heavy. Before I continue this story, please drop a comment and let me know where you're watching from. I'd love to know how far this story has traveled. That night, after Samuel fell asleep beside me, breathing calmly like a man with nothing to hide, I locked myself in my home office and played the video. Joy appeared on the screen thinner, paler, but her eyes were sharp, urgent, alive. She said my name slowly, like she was afraid she might never say it again. She told me Samuel was not who he pretended to be, that he had been having an affair with Blessing, my former business partner, the woman I trusted enough to build an empire with. Then Joy dropped the truth that nearly made me vomit. Samuel and Blessing manipulated her final business deal, forged her signature, transferred $1 million into a shell account under Samuel's name, and staged it to look like a legal transaction. Joy begged me not to confront Samuel immediately. She said rage would get me killed or silenced. She told me to become quiet, observant, strategic, and to gather proof before they realized I knew. She ended the video by saying, if you're watching this, it means I'm already gone. And Ella, I need you to finish what I started. I sat there shaking, grief turning into something darker, something focused. Over the next weeks, I became a stranger in my own life. I smiled at Samuel, cooked for him, listened to his complaints about work, let him touch me, all while I followed Joy's instructions like scripture. I retrieved documents from a safety deposit box Joy had hidden under my name, contracts, account records, handwritten notes, timelines. I planted a keystroke tracker on the shared PC and watched emails pour in between Samuel and Blessing, mocking me, planning how to drain my assets, discussing divorce strategies, even joking about how stupid I was for trusting them. Every message felt like a blade, but I kept going. Once I had enough, I moved quietly. I froze joint accounts, locked down credit lines, alerted my private attorney, and began a forensic review of my companies. When Samuel's card declined at a restaurant and he stormed into the house furious, demanding explanations, I calmly laid everything out. I showed him the emails, the forged signatures, the shell accounts, photos of him and Blessing together. He laughed at first, tried to gaslight me, said I was emotional, paranoid, grieving. That was when 2 uniformed officers knocked on the door. Samuel's face collapsed as he was served a temporary protection order for fraud, identity theft, and wire transfer abuse. He screamed that I set him up, that I betrayed him, that I ruined his life, and I realized men like him always think consequences are betrayal. A full forensic audit followed, uncovering years of financial crimes, tax evasion, and corporate fraud tied to both Samuel and Blessing, leading to civil lawsuits and criminal referrals that spread like wildfire through their networks. I relaunched the foundation Joy and I once dreamed of, dedicating it to whistleblowers and financial crime victims, naming it the Joy Heart Foundation. It became my way of keeping her alive, of turning pain into something that protected others. Blessing did not take this quietly. She sent threats, showed up near my home, tried to intimidate me, but I was ready. I installed private security, surveillance, panic protocols. One night, she was caught attempting to break into my house, triggering a restraining order and reopening an older workplace harassment case Joy had secretly been documenting before her death. That was when the truth became unbearable. The toxicology report was re-examined, and it showed traces of slow-acting poison, something that mimicked natural illness. Joy had been murdered. They killed my sister to protect their secrets. That knowledge nearly destroyed me, but it also clarified everything. This was no longer just justice. This was survival. Then came the twist I still struggle to breathe through. I received a photo from an unknown number. Joy was in it, alive, standing beside Blessing, dated weeks after her supposed death. Detective Lively contacted me shortly after and revealed the truth. Joy had been cooperating with the Federal Financial Crimes Task Force. Her death was staged to protect the investigation, but the poison was real, the attempt on her life failed, and she disappeared to finish the case. Before going underground, Joy handed Lively a flash drive containing final evidence, including recorded conversations, transaction trails, and proof that Samuel and Blessing tried to kill her. Using that evidence, authorities arrested Samuel at his new apartment, humiliating him publicly, freezing everything he touched. Blessing was charged as an accomplice, her reputation erased, her freedom stripped, her power gone. They lost their money, their status, their future. The revenge was not loud, it was absolute. Months later, peace returned slowly. One morning, I received an envelope with no return address. Inside was a photo of Joy and me as children, smiling, arms around each other. No words, no explanation, just a silent message. She was alive, she was safe, and she had won. And so had I. Please like, share and subscribe for more stories. Thank you.